All right, let's make it quick. We got about 12, 13 minutes talking sports with some football, St. Louis Cardinals, Illinois men's basketball. Then we got Trump calling the first quarter of Thursday Night Football between the Browns and the Jets. Hit it. All right, everybody. Welcome back to Heath Barn. Took Monday off. It was Christmas. Hope everybody had a great Christmas and is enjoying the holiday season. Tonight, just going to talk about a few things, do some sports talk, and then we're going to do a little play-by-play to some Thursday Night Football between the Browns and the Jets. We'll see who does the play-by-play. Still kind of up in the air. I think I know, but we'll see. But I was going to talk again. I'll probably have my son on here sometime next week, and we can kind of go over Christmas, things like that, all the good stuff. But I want to talk first about some fantasy football stuff. This is week 17, which means it is championship week. I am in one championship. I should be in another, but I did something stupid and got beat in the semifinals by, it was like 128.22 to 126.58 or something like that. And I had Lamar Jackson, and he got 26 something, and he needed like 28, but he had 26 with like a lot of time left, and then he just didn't do. They didn't need to. They kind of had a big lead, so blah blah blah. Either way, if I just would have stuck with my regular lineup that was loaded, I would have won easy. I took out Derrick Henry, started Devon Achane, and that screwed me. So I got beat by 1.5. So I'm playing for third in that league, which there's still a little money on the line for that. So that's fine, but that one stings. In my other league, I am in the championship, and I have the Browns defense. So this game tonight that we'll be doing the play-by-play to for a little bit, I need the Browns defense to do good. So, but fantasy, it's winding down. But again, it just shows how these decisions that you make can either do good for you or they can screw you. And so I'm happy I'm in the championship in one. Really pissed at myself for making that dumb decision in the other one and playing for third instead of the championship. So that's where that is. But Sunday when I was watching football, though, like I wrote down a couple things here because a couple weeks ago, T. Higgins for the Bengals had this touchdown that was just absolutely amazing. His back was to the goal line, and he reaches over with his hand to cross the pylon, but it was also his back was to the end zone, and it was just an absolutely amazing play. And then the next week, Breece Hall for the Jets did something similar. So it's you don't see something like that at all, hardly ever, and then you see it 2 weeks in a row because these guys are just absolutely amazing players. But I also think they try to top each other with stuff too, with how they can get these touchdowns. But I did think that even the worst teams, worst players in the NFL are still amazing. They do amazing things. So I think that you don't even have to be a NFL fan just to watch some of the things they do. It's just absolutely amazing. So I think they just sit back and appreciate it because these dudes do stuff that's blows your mind. And they're also getting the crap knocked out of them the entire time they're doing it. So, very cool. Also, another thing I noticed was these backup quarterbacks, like Drew Lock started, not this week, but the week before, had a massive kick-ass block for, it escapes me who scored the touchdown. Who would that have been? Seattle, so maybe Ken Walker. I don't remember who it was. Sorry. But he made a big block for one of his players, in the end zones, for them to score a touchdown. Taylor Heineke, normally a backup, did the exact same thing, was threw out an awesome block for the Falcons this past week, which leads me to believe that these backup quarterbacks that don't get to play that much, when they finally get a chance to go out there and they're F it, man, I'm going all out. And because you don't see starting quarterbacks lay blocks like that. But these guys are like, they sit there and hold a freaking clipboard all year, and then when they finally get a chance, this is what I'm guessing, they finally get a chance to go out there, and they're like, all right, I'm gonna hit somebody. I'm playing football. I'm happy to be out here playing, and they're doing whatever they can for that extra yard, for that extra whatever, because they're just out there busting their ass and just putting their body on the line, because they're kind of like, well, what am I saving it for? So I've noticed that with some of these guys that come in, they're awesome players, awesome quarterbacks. But they're backups, but they're still really good. They're going to have to start you see some of the trash going on with these backup quarterbacks on other teams. They're going to have to start. Drew Lock's going to have to start for probably 6 or 8 teams, I bet. And Heineke, I would say at least that as well. But it's just fun to watch them, man, because they're just out there, handing off the ball, and then running, knocking them, hitting people, getting hit, all that good stuff, and they're just, I'm sure that they're just happy to be playing football again, because these guys, they make the backup quarterbacks, they make a lot of money, all this kind of stuff, but they're football players, and when the starter's healthy all year, which this year has been very rare, there's been like a shit ton of quarterbacks that have played this year, but like backups and everything, but man, like, they're football players, so I'm sure that when they finally get a chance to go out there, they're just like a kid again, I would think. So speaking of that, like Joe Flacco, awesome. Getting ready to watch this game tonight, and we'll talk about him or whoever's doing the play-by-play. We'll be talking about him a lot, I'm sure, but he's like that Undertaker gif, out of the casket, rise. He's only 38, Everybody's like, why has he been sitting at home? Man, he played for the Jets last year. They could have had him. And, 38's old, but it's like Aaron Rodgers is older than him. Brady was 62 when he retired. It's just, so he's old, but he's not, he's not ancient by any means. So what he's doing is awesome. We'll see if he can keep it going tonight, but the Jets defense is really good, but we'll see if he keeps it going. So, also, I've noticed all year watching Red Zone, there's some, I'm like, who is this dude I'm like, how can Tony Romo be in two games at once? How the hell? And I'm like, who is this dude who sounds exactly like Tony Romo? And is he like trying to sound like Romo? What's the deal? It's Robert Smith, and he was a running back for the Vikings for a long time. If you watch Red Zone or whatever, it's like this dude is either imitating Tony Romo or whatever. Robert Smith sounds exactly like Tony Romo. It's freaking me out. Romo's obviously he does the big games, and Robert Smith, but they have like, I feel like Robert Smith has been on ESPN before and been on TV for a long time. I'm like, I don't remember his voice being exactly like that. So it's like, are you changing it? Are you trying to be like Romo? I don't understand. But he sounds exactly like him. So next time you listen to a game or watch Red Zone, listen to Robert Smith. Him and Romo are like exactly like. That's another thing I wrote down. So there's a few observations from football. Wish me luck this week. I need that dub. Need that dub in that league, that championship game. I am a slight underdog. I've been an underdog in every game so far in the playoffs. So, and then I've been a favorite in the other league in all of them, and I got beat once. So, there's football. Cardinals, crickets, nothing. A month from now, if they still haven't done anything, everybody's going to be pissed off because you came out of the gate strong with 3 starting pitchers, average age of about 36, whatever. But should be better. Rotation should be better. Is it good enough to win a World Series? Hell to the no. Now, they said they're going to go get a relief pitcher. That hasn't happened yet. Are you going to trade and try to get another starting pitcher? That hasn't happened yet. So, we'll see what happens, man. But this is the same crap. And Mozeliak, sometimes he doesn't get any sympathy from me or anybody, but you know that he's the ones with the money are the DeWitts, and they're the ones that are telling him how much they'll spend or how much you can't spend. So he can only do so much. DeWitt, a thing came out in Yahoo in October, richest owners in baseball. DeWitt is 3rd, and our payroll's always around 13th or so. And that pisses me off because they act like they're just tight and they won't spend like they should, and it's BS. And a month from now, again, like it's just like any of these, like Yamamoto, anybody like that. Once it gets to a certain number, it's just like, okay, we're out. They can afford anybody they want to afford. But it's just like we know that there's no way he's going to do that. There's no way he's going to swim in those waters or whatever the hell you want to say. So, again, we'll see what happens. But don't be shocked if they don't do shit the rest of the offseason. And then we come in there and it's like, oh, yeah, we're 20 games under 500 last year. And those 3 starters aren't going to make that much of a difference. They will make us better. I think the clubhouse will be better. Descalz will be in there, will help. Yachty being around will help, obviously. But Lance Lynn, Kyle Gibson, and Sonny Gray isn't going to take you from 71-91 to a serious playoff contender. So, we'll see if they do anything else. But don't be surprised if they don't. I'll be pleasantly surprised if they do. And not surprised at all if they don't. So, Illinois basketball. Going to watch them tomorrow night, actually, with my son. I'm going to take him to the game. Some news came out today about Terrence Shannon Jr. Not good. Obviously not going to speak on it until all the truth comes, or whatever. No, I shouldn't say truth. Until more information is gathered and blah, 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 because you're not going to speak on something like that. Serious allegations. Who knows what's true and what's not, but we shall see. Either way, that sucks for Illinois fans, just because it takes away your best player for an indefinite amount of time. Who knows what the hell happened, but they were a lot of fun to watch, and him not being there, he really has been one of the best players in the country, for sure. So, big loss, but we'll see if they can kind of rally around. They still have a lot of experience, and the next man up, So, I mean, there's still a lot of talent there. They'll be okay, but it's a big hit. It takes us from a possible. I mean, honestly, I felt like Illinois, if they continued to play this unselfish style and play for each other and do all that kind of stuff and no drama, they could be a top 10 team easy, maybe even pushing top 5, maybe. But take him out of the equation, and you're looking at then you go down to around the top. You're hoping you're around the top 20, 25 team, I would think. That's how much of a difference he makes. But, maybe he'll get back. Maybe we'll see. Again, not going to speak on all that because it's serious allegations. I'll just say that. But I also think that tomorrow at the game, when my son asks where he is, I will say he has a sprained ankle. I think we'll go with that. That's what I'm going for. I'm just hoping tomorrow at the game people aren't like yapping in the crowd and everything. I'll just redirect them to something else, But we're going with sprained ankle for tomorrow. But it should be fun. Anyway, watch them playing Fairleigh Dickinson. And that's tickets are much cheaper when they're playing teams like Fairleigh Dickinson than when they're playing teams like Indiana. I've looked at prices for all the other games, Big Ten games, and I'm like, we're going to this one. So, but yeah, that border. I mean, the last game they had was against Missouri. Man, looked pretty solid that game. And again, they don't have a true. I feel like the ball handling may bite him in the butt at some point. But Gary A is playing much better. He's playing really well. Damask is good. Ty Rogers, I love Ty Rogers. You just go on down the line. I think that there's a lot there to like. So we'll see what happens. But again, not having Shadian Jr. is a big hit, but we will let all that play out and see what happens. So those are my thoughts on things. The game is getting ready to start. So I think I'll take a minute here and get set up. And when I come back here, we will have a little quick comment about the game, and then we're off and running, and we'll have some play-by-play for the Thursday night football game between the Browns and the Jets.
Okay, everybody, welcome to Thursday Night Football. Yes, it's me. This will be the best play-by-play ever. Do not worry about a thing. It's all good. Daddy Trump's here to take you home. We're going to do the first quarter. John, are you here?
I'm here. I'm curious how this will go, Mr. President.
Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be the best play-by-play ever. I will do the play-by-play. I'll do the color commentary. If John wants to speak, I will possibly allow him to speak once or twice. But here we go. The kickoff. We're off here. The New York Jets kick it off here to the Cleveland Browns. It goes out of the end zone. And here we go. The Cleveland Browns get the ball first.
Yeah, they sure do. Now, do you want to, how are you feeling?
You know what? I'm just like Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco comes up. Nobody wants him around. No, everybody wants me around. But Joe Flacco, he's sitting at home on his couch. Now he comes back up, dominating the NFL. Just like me, I will be dominating again. It's almost 2024, everybody.
Okay, we're not getting into politics. Just call the game.
All right, well, here we go. It's 1st and 10. Joe Flacco hands it off to Jerome Ford. Jerome Ford off to the right, breaks a tackle, goes down at about a 31-yard line. Looks like a gain of about 6.
Wow, nice work. Nice work, Mr. President.
I will tell you right now, I will be the best play-by-play man ever. They're showing Amari Cooper here. 11 receptions, 265 yards, 2 touchdowns last week. Tutties, as the kids say. Cannot play tonight because of an injured heel. As Flacco goes back to pass. There it is. It's a flag on the play, but it's complete to Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore, a former Jet, going up against his former team. Wants a little payback. They gave up on him. Traded him to the Browns. Let's see, the refs are over there talking. The officials are talking. And here we go. We've got a penalty against the Cleveland Browns. So this play's coming back, everybody.
It is.
There's the coach, Kevin Stefanski. Done a wonderful job this year. Wonderful job. Been through a lot. Deshaun Watson. Not going to speak on him and all of his activities off the field, but he's playing. But he got hurt, and now we had to go through all these quarterbacks, and now they've got Joe Flacco. Oh, Flacco. 2nd and 15. Flacco in the shotgun, dumps it off, incomplete to Ford. We got 3rd and 15 now.
Yeah. Thoughts on the Jets?
They've been a disaster. Aaron Rodgers comes to New York to save the day. 30 seconds into his first game, his Achilles falls off of his body.
Well, he just tore it, I think. I mean, that's what we think anyway, but...
So yeah, it's been a bit of a disaster this year for the Jets. No quarterbacking. Now you're going to win a lot of games without a good quarterback. Please don't interrupt me anymore. I got to call the game. It's 3rd and 15. Joe Flacco in the shotgun. He drops back to pass. Completes it to Njoku. He's off to the races, folks. Big gain for Njoku.
Wow, you're excited over there.
That's got to be a gain. I'm completely guessing, but I guess better than everyone out there. I'm the best guesser in the world, and I'm going to say this has got to be a gain of close to 40 yards here. Flacco hits him. They're showing the replay. There goes Njoku. He running, and now he is into New York territory. Great pass by Flacco. Njoku, but one of the best tight ends in football for their last month or so. Would you agree, John?
I would. Fantasy-wise, man, he's been great for like the last month, 6 weeks even, I would say, yeah.
And now here we are, 1st and 10 for the Cleveland Browns. Looks like we're at the New York Jets, 44, and he hands it off. That is Jerome Ford, and he's busting one here, folks. Breaks a tackle. It looks like a 10-yard gain. The Browns are on the move, folks. Browns are on the move.
I do have to say you're doing a good job. I think maybe, if there's something else out there that doesn't work out, you could always. I honestly think.
Oh, it will work out. Everything always works out for me. I am the best. Oh my! Look at that spooky bastard there. They're showing in the crowd. It's not Halloween anymore. We are past Christmas even. Why do you have that weird mask on your face? Okay, 1st and 10. Looks like we're at about the Jets 34. Another handoff to Jerome Ford, and this time, he breaks a tackle. Going down, barely gets back to the line of scrimmage, so it looks like we're going to have 2nd and 10, possibly even 2nd and 11.
Yeah. So, who's your favorite team?
My favorite team is you know what? You don't worry about me right now. I am taking my political stance. I love football. I love watching good football. It is 2nd and 11. Let me call the game here. There's Robert Saleh. Will he make it to next year, sports fans? It's a good question. 2nd and 11. Flacco in the shotgun. Here he goes. He rolls out to his left. Passes the ball in the middle of the field. Njoku again. It's Njoku breaking tackles. Another big gain for Njoku and the Browns. Oh, he is excited. He's on one knee, nodding approvingly to his fans in the audience.
It's not, yeah, I guess it's an audience, but
in the crowd, whatever, you know what I mean? Flacco in the shotgun, they're showing the replay. Njoku, big game. 2 huge catches so far on this first drive. And he goes down, and it's 1st and goal for the Cleveland Browns. Flacco, everybody. Joe Flacco. He's got a Super Bowl ring. He's back. He's playing his ass off, doing a great job. That ball actually was a little bit off. Njoku's got 2 catches for 64 yards on this drive. And Flacco's in the shotgun. It is 1st and goal. Flacco steps back, throws it out here to Jerome Ford. Jerome Ford crosses the pylon. It is a touchdown for the Cleveland Browns. And it is 6-0 Browns. Flacco, baby. It's Flacco fever in Cleveland. Ford with a touchdown. A lot of F's. Flacco, Ford, fever. Browns, 6-0. Great play. Great first drive by the Cleveland Browns. The crowd's going crazy. They're showing Trevor Siemian on the sidelines. How is he in the NFL still? I'm not trying to be rude, but how is he playing in the NFL at this point in time? He was a backup, played a little bit for the Broncos, a little bit for the Bears, I believe, but how are you still in the league? And how do the Jets turn to you when you had Joe Flacco on the team last year? Okay, take a breath, Trump. I just did. It's 7-0. Extra point is good. Now, if they go to commercial, will we talk about the commercials, or do we just skip them and go right back to the game?
Well, I guess we'll just see. We'll see what the commercials are here and see if you want to speak on them or comment on them, or if we just want to, go back to the game. All right, here we go. Sometimes the commercials are just as fun as the actual game. Well, let's just here. We'll pause it here, then we'll come back when the game comes back.
Well, here we go. We are back, but it is a commercial. I'm seeing Carissa Thompson. Oh, Carissa.
Okay, don't beep her.
There she is, Carissa.
Okay, talk about what she's doing.
She's in an insurance commercial. Am I allowed to talk about types of insurance?
Well, I don't know. Whatever.
I'll give you a hint. It's like a good neighbor. Carissa's there.
Okay, we get it.
Oh, we got a new movie coming soon. I see Snoop D-O double G. Snoop D-O double G. He's in a suit. It looks like he's a football coach. The Underdogs. Oh, I'm there for that one. Looks very entertaining. Snoop D-O double G. Getting it done. He's on commercials. He does movies. He raps. What can he do? Maybe I should talk to him about,
like a running mate or something?
Might not be a bad idea, but, okay, now we're back to the game. Okay, let's get back on point here. We got Deshaun Watson talking to Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco needs to say, hey, you know what? You're bad luck. Get away from me. I'm taking your job. Beat it, Deshaun. Okay, here's the kickoff from the Browns. I could kick better than that. If you give me 3 months to get in shape, I would be the best kicker ever.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Okay, so here come the Jets, right?
Yes, here come the Jets, and I heard you need the Browns defense to do a good job tonight, do you not?
I do. I got a fantasy championship week, so yeah, I got the Browns defense.
Well, we'll see how they do against the almighty Trevor Siemian, although they do have some weapons. Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall, very young, very, very, very talented players. Let's see if he gets them involved. Here we go. 1st and 10 Jets. There's the handoff to Breece Hall, and he gets a gain of about 3 yards.
How was your Christmas, Mr. President?
My Christmases?
Are they the best Christmas ever?
Best Christmas ever, okay? You know why? Because I was there, okay? It was a great Christmas, and now we move on. It's going to be, and New Year's right around the corner, 2024. 2024, mega. Here we go. 2nd and 8. We've got Trevor Siemian in the shotgun this time. And there's the hike. And there he goes. And he's thrown it outside there to Garrett Wilson. It's got to be. It's complete, but there's a flag on the play. Flag on the play. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked like probably coming back.
No, it's not. Offside. Wait a minute. I don't know what it was, but the penalty's declined, and it's a first down. The penalty was on the Browns, okay? So we've got, I believe it was defensive pass interference.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know what it was. Either way, doesn't matter. First down, Jets.
Gain of 22 yards. Garrett Wilson, great young wide receiver. So let's see what happens here. We've got 1st and 10. Jets with the ball here, and here comes Trevor Siemian on their own 49, it looks like. Hand off to Breece Hall. Breece Hall breaks a tackle, takes it to the outside. First down and more. First down and more. First down and more. Okay, we get it. That had to be a gain of at least 20 yards. Breece Hall busted to the outside. Your defense not looking so great so far. 25-yard rush for Breece Hall, everybody.
Yeah, they're not looking great. But it's early, so we'll see.
He busted outside there. Breece Hall, another very good young running back. There's Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett misses. Yep. Got blocked there. Okay, so now we got 1st and 10. And there's the pitch to Breece Hall. Breaks another tackle. Nice little gain there. Looks like about 5 yards. 5-yard gain. Breece Hall.
Very good, very good.
Looks like they're on about the 20. The 20 of the Browns, everybody. How am I doing?
I think you're doing all right. You're doing
all right. Yeah, okay. I put Al Michaels to shame. I put Jack Buck.
Jack Buck. He's one of the best ever, and he's not with us anymore, man. Don't be talking about him.
If your last name's Buck, Michaels, Costas, I'll go on down the line. Give me, hey, this is my first game, and I'm already better than all of them.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. See, you just missed that play. Bragging.
Well, it was a loss. Hand off to whoever number 25 is. Loss on the play. Got tackled back in the backfield.
Yeah.
Cleveland fans, very rowdy tonight. A lot of barking. The Browns apparently are dogs. They call it the dog pound. A lot of barking. A lot of woofing. A lot of barking. Here comes Trevor Siemian, 3rd and 5. He's in the shotgun. Everybody just can't wait to see what happens. So there he goes. He backs up. Oh, there's a pass. First down and more to Breece Hall. He's going to get... Breece Hall just scored a touchdown, everybody. Not good for your Browns defense, but a great play there. Trevor Siemian. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I was ripping on him. Maybe he heard me. Great pass there to Breece Hall. Breece Hall busted in for a touchdown. 20-yard touchdown pass. Trevor Siemian to Breece Hall, and now it is 7-6. Extra point looming.
It's looming.
Who saw this coming? Two of the better defenses in the league, and look, both teams march right down the field to get a touchdown in their first possession. 8:06 left to go in the first quarter. Here comes the extra point. It is up. It is good. So it is now 7-7. Browns and Jets tied. First quarter, 8:06 to go. Trevor Siemian marches the Jets down the field.
Yeah, Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson, man, two young studs. If Rodgers is back next year, obviously that's his plan. But man, if he is, he'll have plenty of weapons. And if that defense stays the same, then
they were supposed to be good this past year, but without Rodgers, no bueno.
And the funny thing is, all these other teams that have backups, they've kept on winning. Somewhat. I mean, Browning for the Bengals has done a good job. There's other instances where backup quarterbacks have done a good job, but not with the Jets.
No, I would say you are correct. Here we go now. So we've got 1st and 10. We're back. Flacco throws it incomplete to the right. It's 2nd and 10 now. First quarter, 8 minutes to go. 7-7. Flacco rolled out to the right, and it was an incomplete pass intended for Jets. Defensive back got his hands on that one, but it was not an interception. Joe Flacco. I'm just going to say his name like that in between plays. Okay, 2nd and 10. Flacco in the shotgun. What can he do here? What tricks does he have up his sleeve?
That's nice.
Hands off to Jerome Ford. Jerome Ford busted. He busted open. And he's got a gain of close to 20 yards there. Jerome Ford running the ball with a purpose. Running the ball like a madman early on. Fantasy guys, if you've got Jerome Ford playing, you're very happy about your start.
Yeah, it was a nice play here. We got, I'm going to show the replay. Flacco hands it off to him, and Ford, man, there's a great blocking by the offensive line, and big gain.
Absolutely. And now Jerome Ford. Now, he is playing because Nick Chubb had a horrible knee injury earlier in the year as he gets the ball again. And he's going again. Now this time to the left side and another big gain of about 11 yards. Jerome Ford. Flacco, Ford connection. Balling out. The kids do say balling out. I keep up with what the kids say. Balling out. They are balling out in the first quarter.
They are. They're doing a good job. What other hip phrases you...
Don't try to make me sound stupid on here because I am doing an amazing job.
You are. You're doing just fine.
5 rushes, 41 yards for Jerome Ford. He takes a seat on the sideline. And now, here we go. It is 1st and 10 for the Cleveland Browns. And now, there's a fake handoff. Flacco falls on his ass, but lands on the ball. And, he took a bad, he's kind of spun out there, slipped on the field, fell down on the ball. So it's got to be a loss of about 5 yards, I would imagine.
Yeah.
As they show the replay, fakes the handoff to Pierre Strong, and whoopsie-doodle. But I got the ball back, that's all that matters. A little whoopsie-doodle on that one from Flacco.
Yeah. Whoopsie-doodle. You're right.
Whoopsie-doodle.
Okay, we get it.
So now here we are. Flacco in the shotgun. Back to pass. Completes it to there's that guy again. Hey. Here's another hip phrase I like to say. Mama, there goes that man again. It is David Njoku. Another catch for Njoku. Mama, there goes that man again.
Okay, we get it.
So that's 3 catches for Njoku. Having a great game. Having a great start to the game. Doing an amazing job. And again, the Browns, it's 3rd and 12, though. 3rd and 12. Let's see if Flacco can pull something out here. 3rd and long, as they say. 3rd and 12. Flacco in the shotgun. Back to pass. He goes right there. Njoku! With a big gain for Njoku. He may go all the way to the end zone. He is out of bounds. 1st and goal, Browns. Flacco to Njoku. Njoku catches it. Breaks a tackle. Runs down the right side of the field for a gain of about... They're going to tell us here, but... Look at this. Catches it here. One-handed catch, and then he runs. It's a 43-yard gain. It is David Njoku's world. We're all just living in it.
Yeah, not bad.
There goes that man again, David Njoku. Number 85, Cleveland Browns. Go tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your brother, tell your sister. It is Njoku season. And there is the handoff to Kareem Hunt. And he runs it right up the gut for a rushing touchdown. Browns, 13-7. The Browns march it right down the field again. Kareem Hunt, please, for the love of Pete, do not get the H and the K switched around on his name, or it will not sound good. Trust me.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what it'd say?
I do. Please don't say it.
I won't because we keep it clean on here. But look at this. Kareem Hunt runs right up the gut there for a touchdown. The Cleveland Browns. Now, here comes the extra point here. We've got the extra point. It is up. It is no good. 13-7 Browns. Oh, Patterson. That's a good way to get your walking papers, Patterson. Make the extra point. It's only 33 yards. It's not that hard to do. So Kareem Hunt with the touchdown again. Do not get the H and the K switched around. Say it once out loud, everybody. You'll know what I'm talking about. Just stop, please. Yeah. So now they're going to go to commercial again. We're just going to stop it and then come right back here for the game. No time for commercials. Trump's on a mission. Trump's all about the game. Does not want to talk about these commercials. Although the Snoop movie did look amazing. So here we are. 1st down. And what happened? Okay, here we go. So now we're back. They're showing the Kareem Hunt touchdown again. Here we go. There's a commercial. Come on now. Sorry for the dead air, but you know what? I got amateur hour over here trying to get through all this stuff, trying to get through the commercials, trying to get to, ooh, there's a Kaylee Kukwell. She is something else.
Yeah.
Carissa Thompson and Kaylee Kukwell. Holler if you hear me.
Yeah, yeah. They're both One good actress and one very good sportscaster. There you go. Let's just leave it at that, right?
Kaylee Cuoco.
Okay, stop.
So now they're going to the sideline here. We're finally back to the action, and they're wrapping up, might be Kareem Hunt. Okay, now there's a kickoff. Cleveland kicks off to the Jets, and they're trying to run it back. And here we go. And he's running. Oh my God! There's a fumble. There's a fumble on the play. Fumble on the play, and the Browns recover. Great googly moogly, sweet sassy molassy. All of those phrases. The crowd goes wild. Special teams defense. That's good for you, John, in the fantasy football. They fumbled the kickoff. The Jets fumbled the kickoff, and the Browns recover. Deep in Jets territory. Looks like it's going to be around the 20 or so. Here's the replay. Yeah, that's great. Adams forces the fumble in slow motion, and they recover the ball. And let's see where they are. Flacco, get that helmet back on. It is time to ball out some more. Any more hip phrases I need to think of here? All that, you know what, so far the Browns defense, that play right there for the Browns, all that, and a big fat bowl of gravy, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, we got gravy. Oh, it's all gravy. It's all gravy in Cleveland right now, folks.
Yeah, you're getting a little squirrely with your phrases.
Flacco, back to pass. There he goes. He hits, not sure who it is. Flag on the play. Number 18 for the, we'll have to see who that is, everybody. Number 19, I should say. That's Tillman, I believe. Anyway, flag on the play. Yeah, you know, so far, this guy right here, Kevin Stefanski, gotta be one of the favorites for NFL Coach of the Year.
I agree. He's had a lot going on in Cleveland this year, and they're 10-5, man. So
that guy right there, not so much. Robert Saleh, do you ever speak during the game? Every time they show you, you're just standing there. What do you do? What do you do for your team? Because all you do is stand there. I don't see you talking very much into your microphone, and you're one of the coaches that makes me wonder what exactly is going on in that head of yours. What are you doing? See Stefanski right there, talking into his headset. Don't see Robert Saleh doing it that much. Flacco drops back. Passes it. Looks like he's just getting rid of that one, folks. Out of the back of the end zone. So now we're going to have 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 for the Browns.
It is 3rd and 2.
See if they can capitalize on this, everybody.
Indeed. There's Stefanski going through the plays.
Exactly. See, Stefanski's actually coaching. He's the head coach of the Browns, and he's coaching. Robert Saleh, nothing, anything out of you. Who knows? But here it is, 3rd and 2. Joe Flacco, 4:07 to go in the first quarter, 13-7 Browns. There's a handoff to Kareem Hunt, and he gets his bell rung. Sweet sassy Molassy got his bell rung there for looks like about a loss of 1.
Yeah.
I need to think of some other phrases, everybody. I need to think of some phrases. I am the best at phrases. I need to think of some more. There's the replay. Hand it off, and Kareem Hunt, again, don't mix up the consonants. Gets straight up blasted, y'all. Straight up blasted, y'all.
Is that what you're going with?
4th and 4. And the Browns are going for it. No field goal. You mix an extra point. You're not going to go out there for a field goal, my friend. We're going for the touchdown. We're going for the tutty. And it is out of bounds. 4th and 4, and the Browns do not get any points. They do not get to convert off of that turnover. And it's 3:23. Yeah, there's Saleh. 5 in the defense as they come off the floor, off the field, saying good job, because I think that's about all that he does.
Well, we don't know that. Don't be hard on him.
Flacco, not happy right there, folks. So now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to commercial. Oh, Flacco, not happy with the receiver on that play. Not happy at all. We'll go to commercial. We'll be right back with the rest of the action. Back from the break. They're showing the replay there of Tillman not running the route the way that Flacco wanted him to. A little bit of frustration there from Flacco. So the Jets take over on the Browns, or on their own 6-yard line. There's the handoff. Throws to Breece Hall, and he breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, gets a gain of about 8 yards. Buy me some alligator skin boots and call me Timmy. That was a good run.
What?
Trying to come up with some phrases there for my sportscasting. I don't remember what I said. Buy me some alligator skin boots and call me Timmy. That was a great run. I stand by it. 2nd and 1 now for the Jets. Trevor Siemian in the shotgun. And he's back to pass. And here he comes. He breaks the tackle there. Gets a gain of about 3 or 4. Should have been sacked. I cannot believe it. You just, oh my. Call me a parakeet in the wintertime and smell the roses. What a run by Trevor Siemian.
Okay, you have to stop doing that. You're just making up idiotic phrases. Okay, you got to just go back to calling the game. You were doing pretty good. Now you're trying to get cute with phrases, and they don't make any sense to them.
All right, just trying some stuff out. Okay, Trevor Siemian's back to pass. And it is intercepted. Intercepted by the Browns. Intercepted by the Browns. Is he going to run it back all the way? And he does. He does. That's good for the fantasy. A pick 6 for the Cleveland Browns. Pick 6 for the Cleveland Browns, everybody. Pick 6 for the Browns. And now it is 19-7 in favor of the Cleveland Browns, everybody. How are you feeling, John, over there with your fantasy team?
Well, that's great, man. It's great. Pick 6. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff.
A lot of celebrating, a lot of barking, a lot of woofing, a lot of woofing. They're woofing it up in Cleveland. They're barking up. The Jets are barking up the wrong tree, everybody.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Hilarious, clever, all that stuff.
Woof, woof, everybody. Woof, woof. It is Flacco season. Extra point for Cleveland. You better make it this time, and he does. 20-7 in favor of the Browns. There's 2:01 to go in the first quarter. How long are we doing the game?
We're shutting this down after the first quarter for sure. Without a doubt.
Good, because I don't know how many more awesome phrases I can think of.
Yeah. Hard telling, but you know.
And now now we're going to, looks like we got a little 30-second break here. They're showing a commercial, but they're also showing the game on the other side. So here we go. 20-7 so far in favor of the Cleveland Browns. And the Browns will be kicking off to the New York Jets. Browns so far, couple turnovers and a pick 6. Gotta make you feel good if you have the Browns defense so far. Long way to go. Long way to go. There's Zoe Saldana, I think's her name, or something like that, on a T-Mobile commercial wearing a gigantic white winter coat.
That's true.
Throw her in there with Kaylee Kukwo and Carissa Thompson. And President Trump's a happy man. Okay, we get it. And they're showing the replay. No other way to put this. Horseshit pass by Trevor Siemian. Not a good pass. Threw it. Just a bad read. Throw number 33 for the Cleveland Browns. Jumps in there. Scores a touchdown for the Browns. There's the kickoff. Here come the Jets. They're running. He's still running. Okay, we get it. Gets tackled at about the 38-yard line, everybody.
Yeah. 154 left. Think you can make it? Because you're starting to slip a little bit. I can tell you're getting a little, are you tired?
You know. Sometimes old Trumpy Trump needs to take a little cat nap here and there. Nothing wrong with that. I take the best cat naps ever. I get the best sleep. And I can get 20 minutes of sleep and it feels like 6 hours to most people. I'd be fresh as a daisy. Best cat nap taker ever.
All right. Thank you for telling me that.
1:54 to go here in the first quarter. Trevor Siemian from their own 38. There's a flag. Here we go. Oh, this isn't as fun. Now we get dead air for 30 seconds while we figure out what happened. Somebody's offsides. There's Robert Saleh chewing gum, not speaking to anyone, even though his headset's on. We all know what's going on, Robert Saleh. It looks like encroachment on the defense. So penalty against the Browns. It is still first down. On Tomlinson. Tomlinson, encroachment. How dare you encroach, Tomlinson? Stop encroaching. And he did. He encroached. It was encroachment. All right, we get it. Okay, so now here we go.
You didn't start that catnap, did you?
No, I'm good. I got 1:54 to go unless I throw a effing flag on every play. Then it will take a little bit longer than that. But here we go. So there it is. The fakes the handoff to Breece Hall. Another effing flag. Here we go. Why are you even running the play? Because there's another flag. Will this quarter ever get over?
Well, you know. Let's see who this is against. Just chill out.
Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it? And then there's offsides on the offense this time. Don't you just love it when the officials try to take over the game? Oh, I just love it. Hey, we're all here to see you. We're all here to see the officials. We don't care about Joe Flacco or Jerome Ford or Brees Hall or Garrett Wilson. We want to see the guys. We want to see the zebras. We want to see the Okay, that was obviously a penalty. Never mind. They didn't have much of a choice but to go throw a flag on that one. That is okay. And then they tried the little pitch out there to Garrett Wilson, and he is tackled for a loss. The clock winds down here. We're down to about 1:20 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah. So you went on a little rant there about the officials, but you think they had to call that flag?
Oh, absolutely. And there's a guy right here that makes a great tackle, and if I even try to pronounce his name, I might go into an epileptic shock.
That doesn't. You're starting to. You are ready for that catnap. You're not making any sense.
There's the pass there. Incomplete. 3rd and 11 now for the New York Jets. We're down to 55 seconds to go. 20-7 Cleveland Browns. Okay, as we wind down here, how do you think I did?
I thought you started off strong. Then I think you started to have a little bit of a downturn when you said a couple really dumb catchphrases, and then I just think you got kind of worn out. A little sloppy. Al Michaels is older than you, and he still calls these games. He calls the whole game. You're just doing one quarter, and you're already pooped and running out of lines and just kind of wearing out. Al Michaels, he's older than you, and he calls the whole game every Thursday night.
True, but he is slipping a little. Let's be honest.
Okay, no. Don't be ripping on Al Michaels.
One of the best ever. Not as good as me, obviously. Goes without saying. But he is one of the best. But let's be honest now. There are times where he is less than enthusiastic for these Thursday night games.
Well, that's your opinion, but I think he's one of the best ever, and at his age, I think he's still doing a great job.
Okay, well, good for you, John. Good. Hey, I'm going to sleep so much better tonight knowing your thoughts on Al Michaels. Let's focus on me. I'm going to finish up strong. 55 seconds to go. 3rd and 16. Simeon back to pass. Dumps it off to Brees Hall. Brees Hall breaks a tackle, and he's taking it to the outside, trying to get the first down, and he's going to be a few yards short. But a very nice catch and run there by Brees Hall. So let's see what they decide to do here on 4th down. You would think they would punt because they do not have very good field position, and they are running off the field, and the Jets will punt. They will punt to the Browns. Have you heard that old joke about when somebody has to poop, they say they got to take the Browns to the Super Bowl?
Yes. What does that have to do with anything here we're talking about?
Well, because, this year they're 10-5. The Browns actually might make the Super Bowl this year. It's not just a clever joke when somebody has to go drop a deuce. It's actually a possibility this year because they got the Flacco magic going.
They do. I mean, it's going to be tough, but they've been playing great. You don't need to compare it to all that, though.
Oh, great. Oh, a great kickoff there. Oh, a great punt. They almost got it there, but it went into the end zone, so looks like the Browns are going to get it on the 25. So anyways, Browns to the Super Bowl. Not just a clever joke this year. They got some magic going. Could happen. It's the end of the first quarter. They are up 20-7 on the New York Jets. How did I do?
You just asked me that. Mixed bag, but hopefully it'll come out okay on the pod. But so you have fun?
It was kind of fun, yeah. I mean, just another thing that I'm amazing at, obviously, and I will go ahead and be on my merry way. I hope that you all enjoyed the telecast tonight, the first quarter of the Browns and the Jets. Flacco fever, everybody.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and shut this down. We will. I'm going to head inside. You can take off. But do you want to do the sign-off line this episode? Just since you're here.
Oh, I would love to, and I will do it better than anybody else ever has on this podcast. Okay, so from the Heath Barn, thank you for listening, everybody, and that's that.